Hello and welcome to all you Aquarians out there. This is your monthly horoscope for September of 2022. And I focus on the Mercury retrograde because I think it's a very expansive one. It opposes the sign of Jupiter 3 times, which is purpose. And don't we all need a bit of purpose in our life? A lot, I think. Now, what is this for you? For you, it's very exciting and it's very flowy energy for you. Because the Mercury energy retrograde, it starts off in Libra, so it stands still around the 11th of September at 8 degrees of Libra in a fellow air sign. So that's nice energy for you. And so it goes backwards there around the 11th up until the 24th of September. It stays in your 9th house. Now the 9th house is a very nice house. It's a house of travel. It's the house of... So you could be re-traveling to a spot that you've been like already before. Yes, I know that mostly Mercury retrogrades in the 9th house could deal with delays when you're traveling. But I think for you, because it's now in a trine to your energy, you will be fine. And so if you go with the flow, it's the best that you can do. And it will work out for you. On another level, the 9th house is your connection with the divine. So you could be revisiting some old books, some old philosophies, or just revisiting your own belief system and questioning it. Is it still is it still up to date? Is it still the belief system that I'm interested in? Is it matching my energy? Because there is an opportunity here to change your belief system. And I know a lot of people think that is never possible, but it is, especially with the Mercury going backwards. You could be also studying or going back to an old study during this time. You know, in my country, for instance, there's a lot of exams or re-examination going on for people who study during the period of September. It could be for you as well. And that's a fantastic time. Or you could be writing a book and editing it, and going over it. And that's also that revisiting. Also, if you have, like, for instance, your own channel, your own YouTube channel, if you have like a platform with a lot of international people on it, that is also, whether it is a blog that you have or a website and it's international, it's a good time to rewrite it, to adjust it, to look at what is going on here, what do I need to let go of, what do I need to improve. It's a fantastic time. And so a very beautiful Mercury retrograde here. Then when around the 24th, 25th, Mercury goes backwards into your 8th house. So your focus shifts a little bit more on the deeper side of life, on death and rebirth, on the occult, on the metaphysical side of life. Deep thinking here when Mercury goes into the 8th house. Be aware that it could also have to do with challenges, that has to do with tackling some fears there that you have. That's also Mercury in the 8th house. You think about how you can tackle some fears. So some fears could come up for you, not in a bad, don't see it as a bad way, but see it as an opportunity to how to allow the fear to be there and how you go through that, how you go through that pain. And that's going to be super transforming, especially when the Mercury already goes direct in that sign of Virgo in your 8th house on the 3rd of October. You will see already the rewards. For others, it's not that, that digging into deep psychological stuff can really help you to understand yourself better and to tackle those stresses or anxieties. Absolutely. And don't have to be a big one. It can be just a detail, it's Virgo after all, that is bugging you, and that you say, hey, I don't want to run away from it. I want to face it. I want to face the shadow and see what happens. And of course, when you face the shadow, you put light on it, the shadow's gone. So that's the whole thing, and the beauty of the transformation here that I see for you happening around this timing. So make use of that. For others, it has to do with money. It has to do with money that you share with someone else, or that is related to inheritances, to tax returns. So whatever it is, you could be dealing with having to think about that. But when Mercury goes direct, as I said, on the 3rd, there's already things unfolding for you in that area. Then Mercury goes direct in that, again, 9th house, around the 11th of October. So that is a good time where you're going to see the results of your study, of the redoing of the website, of the redoing of your channel or whatnot. So the rewards are when Mercury goes direct in that house. And actually even more after the shadow period, which will be around the 17th of October. So all in all, a very metaphysical kind of time for you, and especially with a lot of purpose, because the times where Mercury will touch Jupiter, Jupiter is in Aries, so for you that is in your 3rd house of thinking. It connects, the Mercury with Jupiter connects 3 times on, so the very intense time of communication and thinking of the bigger picture, Jupiter, but also the detail. Mercury is around the 3rd of September, 19th of September, and the 12th of October. So those times, be alert. You know, you communicate, but also let others communicate, and your belief system versus others, and try to find that time sharing aspect there. So that you can see what it delivers for you. Having said that, I wish you a very good September month and see you next month. Bye-bye.